I'm going to say this, and this is all I'm going to say. If I own a motherfucking business, or I'm running a business, and someone's up in my motherfucking business not buying shit, and I want them to fuck out and they don't leave, fuck them. Here's something else. I don't show up to places and just fucking post up like a thumbtack and don't participate. That's grown man shit. And fuck you too, John. I come in, I'm like, yo, why you always gotta play CNN? You ruin the mood with CNN. You know what he does? Puts on CNBC.
MSNBC.
What? It's fucking just, it's like...
It's a compromise.
No, it's worse. What about People's Court, bro? Don't they got that shit no more? Can't you just watch People's Court like a fucking regular person during the daytime?
I can find it.
You have never covered one story. And my research chemicals are, I think, them bitches never are coming. Like, I came back, I thought I was gonna have my shit. Nothing got delivered. You're watching fucking CNBC. And Spot from Covino and Rich got goddamn Alexa on in the office. The motherfucker's bugging the office. I'm getting it from both sides here, dude. Like, I gotta look up at your shitty fucking television program, and the office is bugged. And you know what he asked to hear? He was like, Alexa, play me a fart noise. I was like, are you kidding me, dog? We really getting... Are you kidding? They're bugging us, dude. We had a whole thing about it. They listen to everything. I do find that a bit problematic for us to be, like, you know, everything you say is getting recorded now. You know that, right?
More or less.
Yeah.
It's only getting worse, but...
Oh, it's going to be the John Show today. WayOfTheDog.com. You might, if you don't know the show that well, you might be asking yourself, what is this WayOfTheDog.com? What is this WayOfTheDog.com? Well, it's a dog trainer, and John needs help with a dog trainer because, what is it? It's a pit, what is it, Mastiff?
Yeah, puppy.
Pit Mastiff puppy keeps fucking him.
He goes to the bathroom in the house all the time.
And he pisses in the house?
I think he may have vomited as well this morning.
What is it? What do your roommates do?
They're trying to take care of it.
I know, but like, what do they do for a living?
Oh,
you don't even know.
One is a valet, and one is independently existing.
Her parents pay for her?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. Independently existing, i.e., dad's paying for shit.
I don't know about that.
You think somebody whose dad was paying for everything would be good with taking care of a dog? It's amazing.
There's been some progress. We'll see. There's some corrective behavior that happens when the urine hits the floor.
Your apartment must smell like piss and dog rape.
It does smell like urine once in a while. Certainly feces, but then we open up the windows.
Jesus, bro. All right, man. So we got that. Someone's going to train you on how to deal with the dog. What else we got? Hate or love it. Got news. And that's about it. That's going to do us. Tomorrow I'm not going to be here. I got to go to the doctor for my gut. I got to go to the stomach specialist, but we're going to have some awesome shit that you hadn't heard in a long time. I promise you. All right. Don't go nowhere. All Out Show coming up next.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
Shade 45. This is the self-help shit right here. We got Brian Lee, dog trainer extraordinaire. You've helped 10,000 dogs.
I have.
You're a fucking beast. I gotta tell you, I'm bad with dogs, man. Like, I didn't grow up around them motherfuckers. I don't know how to deal with them.
Well, I'm happy to help you if you want.
Well, the way I deal with them is don't have them to fuck around me.
That's one way.
That's what, Brian, that's what the fuck I do. I keep dogs away from me. Now, my friend John here, and I use friend loosely, my coworker.
I don't know if I'd say that.
Hi, John. How you doing?
I'm all right.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Good to meet you.
Nice.
You're going to be helping out, John.
All right.
I need it.
Can you get on mic, John?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it. Okay, so John is getting, John, why don't you go ahead and tell him what's happening to you?
Well, they have this new Pit Bull Mastiff mix, Zion.
Take a look at it. Wait, that's who's fucking you, that thing?
Well, that dog's probably 50 pounds at this point.
That's how big it is right there, 50 pounds on that picture?
Well, I mean, there's no perspective. I should have taken it with, okay, look, this is a big dog. I mean, it looks tiny.
You should have took it next to a banana for a fucking scale or some shit.
I mean, this dog's 50 pounds easy right now.
Brian,
does this dog use condoms or not?
Oh, man. You're here to help.
Raw. Fucks him raw. He can get him pregnant. Venereal diseases is a lot of risk. John's at risk right now.
All right, so fire away, John.
All right, so, I mean, there are a couple things going on, but the main one is that, when I'm lying there on the floor, I don't have a bed at this point, so I've got this situation where I'm on the floor. The dog will come through.
How long have you not had a bed for? Just out of curiosity.
We're pushing a month.
All right.
But I got a couch.
Do you prefer the floor, or do you want a bed?
No,
so we can probably take a collection. I think we might get listeners to donate. Do you think?
Damn, he just met you.
Damn,
he just met you.
I thought he was here to help.
But this dude is alpha. He understands. Like, he understands you're the weakest person here.
I wouldn't go that far, but I can tell he's a man.
He is.
He is. I can tell.
I haven't even unzipped my pants yet, but thank you for that.
Wow.
You might end up getting raped by two different penises, John. Like, this is looking bad for you. I thought we were bringing in some help. All right.
But the dog does not come in aroused, but what has happened is the dog comes through the door, and then suddenly it's on top. Hey, man, whoa. And then, so I just try to...
His dick's never got hard.
I've not seen... no, he's not hard.
So he's not even turned down by you?
He's not. No.
You're safe for now.
I believe it.
How old is the dog?
If I had to guess, 4 or 5 months, maybe a little more.
Does it still have the sharp puppy teeth, or have those gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I can feel it. That's amazing you say that.
Okay, so it's around 4.5 months old, so they should be dropping out. So
Wait, Brian, hold up. What are sharp puppy teeth?
Well, puppies are born, they grow very sharp teeth, which is how they learn bite inhibition, so it doesn't take much of a bite for the dog to get a reaction from us. But at 4.5, 5 months, the dog then, puppy teeth drop out, the adult teeth come in, and now you have an adolescent. So when he's 5, 6, 7 months of age, hormones will kick in. That's when you have a teenager on your hands.
Oh, boy. That does not sound good.
That's when he's really going to be fucking just coming all over you, bro.
Guaranteed.
He's going to be dropping loads all over you. What is he doing? What is John doing wrong? Let me ask you this, B. Sorry, I'm already calling you B, bro.
It's all right, man.
All right, let me ask you this, Brian. The fact that he's sleeping on the floor, does that like fuck with dogs? Do they have like a height thing?
Yeah, there's a term I use called vertical advantage. It means higher up we are, the more status we hold. Applies to all mammals that live on land. So if you look at a tree of baboons, where's the highest ranking baboon sit?
Higher in the tree?
People with money and status live where?
Up on the hill.
Judge sits where? Battles fought over high ground. So it's important to be up on beds and couches and never allow the dog up there. Because
Are you being serious? This is real?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
John, what are you fucking...
No, I mean, it's just...
Well, no, he's over here. He's yanking your... He just came over here to tell you lies. He drove all the way from Redondo to tell you fucking lies.
So...
Even when you do... Brian, even when you go to a fucking job interview, they have the fucking...
Yeah.
Your seats are lower than the fucking dude you're interviewing with.
Yep. When I'm in someone's home, I usually pull out if they have like a stool or some bar, some above them, and gives you status.
Okay.
If you look right now, you're the lowest person in the room.
It's comfortable.
You're used to it. No, stay down.
Do women like tall men or short men?
It depends on the woman, but probably taller men.
That's good response. So vertical advantage. So it'd be very difficult for you to control a dog on the floor.
Impossible.
So I think bed is the first thing we should do.
Right, I got it.
And I actually have an extra mattress at home. I'll be happy to. Yes.
You serious? All right.
So getting up off the floor is imperative. Does this dog have an exercise routine?
I'm not there for a lot of that, but I know they now that he has the shots, they take him on walks periodically.
Okay. Dogs at the hunting hours are dawn and dusk, so that's when their energy level cycles. Energy level 1 is low, 10 is high. So you always want to keep your dog from 1 to a 4. So when your dog comes in at 8, 9, or 10, it's just you good at it. Doesn't matter what you do, it has no brain to work with. So evening, when the sun starts to set, is the witching hour, the sun rises. So if you're fighting energy, it's going to be a big power struggle, and it's not going to be fun.
So what can he do? Can he take the dog on a walk or some shit?
Got to keep the dog spent so you're not fighting energy. What's one of the more common strategies of fighting an opponent? Wear him out. So that's number 1 is exercise. Otherwise, you're
What if he fucked the dog? Like flipped it on him. Just flip it.
Why did your
Wear 'em
eyes
out.
get so big, John? What the hell's up with that?
Just I hadn't thought about it.
Oh.
I will not be having sex with the dog.
Okay,
just throwing out. I'm not the expert here. Brian Lee clearly is. All right, so he's got to take the. It's not his dog either. That's the other thing.
But if you have to live with it, you're gonna have to at least take on some of the responsibility if the owners aren't. Make sure you have 50 different chew toys around so the dog's focused on that, not on you.
On the sneakers, destroying sneakers.
You're a fucking chew toy.
No. Yes.
The more Brian says shit, the more I don't respect you.
How can we go any lower?
I didn't know. I didn't think I could. This is fucking bananas.
So, John, if you're not fighting energy and you can get up off the floor, the only thing you have to do is then to have a few sincere corrections where the dog understands what that means.
Okay.
And have you ever had a dog come after you?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you know how that feels.
Not good.
Not good. So that's how you have to communicate to the dog. So dogs don't talk. So you don't do any of this, no bite, no stop, and all this whiny crap. Dogs don't use their mouth. They're guttural, primal, visceral. They're quick, they're explosive, they're intense, their state of mind shifts. So they get in, and they get into character. Okay?
All right, I want you to try that, John. You got to try it. The dog's coming at you, John. Go ahead, give it a...
There you go.
Oh, buddy.
It's a good start. It's a foundation.
buddy.
It's a good start, John.
He's halfway inside of you. You do that one.
Jesus Christ. I didn't know this was going to be a prison show about dogs. Jesus.
Yeah, it's like Oz at his crib. It's like fucking Oz. All right, try it again, John.
That's good. You're just you're not in a room full of supportive people. That's all.
I'm supportive. I'm supportive. Just try it again.
All right.
So hold on, let me help you with this,
All right.
okay? So you have to first get into character. Otherwise, you're not going to sell it.
Okay.
So that means you have to find a place where you can get in touch with that, with some primal, sometimes maybe anger or rage, just so you can play the part. And think of it as an energy punch. So you're actually punching pretty good as far as moving quick. But your eyes have to shift. Think of getting demonic. By the way, the only thing you want to personally correct is aggression and play biting. So don't be doing this to everything else.
Okay, aggression and play biting.
And that's it. You want to depersonalize everything else. Depersonalize doesn't come from you. So, for example, he's chewing on the furniture. You put something on that doesn't taste good. And then that way...
What doesn't taste good to dogs?
Soap, antiperspirant, bitter apple cream, yuck, Tabasco sauce.
You just rub a little antiperspirant. That's what I would do because it smells good. I like Secret. Strong enough for a man, but it's made for a woman. Okay.
So, when you correct, try to put on Academy Award performance like you just saw me do. You have to act like you're in prison and you've got to save yourself.
But you really just freak out on the animal?
Usually it takes 3-4 corrections in their lifetime. Because
what do you say?
When you see it's not a word.
He just was like...
You saw what?
It was a noise, bro.
So, when you touch hot stove, how many times do you have to touch it?
Once.
So, try to be a hot stove experience. So do me a favor, just grab me like that.
I don't want to.
Good.
Just grab.
No, hold on. But
Something bad's going to happen.
No, right. But you see, that's exactly what will happen with the dog. That was perfect. Because
I'll do it. I'm curious. How bad is bad?
This is why. Yeah, this is it right here.
We have a sadist in the room.
Yeah.
So the idea though is you see that's what will happen. The dog will come up and go, I've touched that hot stove before. I don't want to touch it again. So that's why we repeat behaviors that work. We don't repeat behaviors that don't work. So if you don't want him to bite you, you have to make it unrewarding for him, which means you have to shock and awe him. Now, you can redirect with toys and try to deflect. But at some point, the dog needs to take you seriously. And play biting and or aggression are the two ways you can really step up and earn your stripes.
So he can bite the dog back?
You can bite the dog.
What? That would not go over well at the apartment.
I mean, practice on his bottle. Practice on the bottle. It's a dog. It's coming at you.
Oh.
Nah, John, like you ain't.
All right. I don't know.
Actually, that little punch was good.
The pia was good.
Really?
Yeah.
Doesn't feel right.
Does it fuck up his biting because he ain't got no lips? Does that make it harder?
Because he's a white boy. What do you expect?
Yeah. But you actually bite animals?
Well,
I don't think he has to, bro. You might have to.
it doesn't matter what you do. Honestly, it matters how well you sell it.
Try it again, John. Do the that shit.
But I feel like an idiot. I mean, it doesn't work. It doesn't work because when you did it, I got freaked out.
You feel way cooler getting fucked by a dog, though, huh?
No, I can do it.
You're
I
like,
got
yeah,
it.
this is the shit.
No,
I'm fucking cool now. This dog, yeah.
I got
he's so turned down by me. I'm fucking wanted finally.
So the reason it doesn't feel comfortable is anything new is a little mechanical. But two, it's probably not who you really are, so it's a big stretch. Now, a lot of people just tell you use a squirt gun, put half water, half apple vinegar, shake a can. They have a thing called a pet corrector that just makes a sound. So you can use props to stop the dog. The reason I'm helping you here is because I want you to have an authentic, genuine relationship with your dog built on mutual regard and respect. But you can just stop the symptom without having any mojo. And I have many clients who try. They're just nice people, but they just don't have the mojo. So you can do your best, but if you're not fighting energy, you'll have a much better chance of success. But see, when you correct them, does failure enter your mind?
Pardon me?
When you correct your puppy...
It's not my puppy, but just failure in my mind.
This is why dogs fuck them right here. Like these conversations is why dogs.
This
fuck
dog
this guy.
that we've been. By the way, what's this dog's name so we can?
Zion.
Okay, so when you correct him, do you believe he's gonna stop?
No.
Okay, so that's why.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So that's why you've already lost before you got out of bed. Okay. So you have to go from a victim mentality to a warrior's mentality.
Well, I'm not a victim. I'm a realist.
You're,
and this is a growing animal that is...
But you're a victim because you haven't been able to set the dog and put him in his place. He needs your direction. So he's just going to do what he's going to do till someone tells him to do something different. And that's the owners because they live with us. If you put him in a pack, then the older dogs would take care of it. But just watch the way an older dog corrects a puppy. It's quick.
Man, you made him jump. You made that motherfucker jump, bro.
I'm sorry,
it's
John.
fine. It's fine.
It's like PTSD over here, man. You're making this dude, he's flinching like a motherfucker.
I'm sorry, John.
No, it's fine. I got it.
But you feel the energy, and it's if you can master being a Jedi Knight, your goal, because that's what allows me to have off-leash control. It's what allows me to stop aggressive dogs on a dime, because it's like Thor's mallet. Boom.
Because you already taller than the dog, so you already got that going for you if you're standing up, right? So you're already above the dog. You just got to assert yourself. I'm trying to understand this as well, because I don't know how to deal with dogs either. So I'll be like, you just like that.
Damn. You got a new job, man. That was great, Jude. Thanks. That was perfect.
Try it, John. Goddamn.
But
wait, where were you raised, Jude?
I was Michigan, like outside of Detroit.
Okay, so you got some street skills.
I mean, I'm not even tough though. Like I avoid fights. I'm not nice with my hands, but I figure out how to survive. I figure out how to survive.
So, John, another way to think of it is get street.
all right, and
he's on the street. He rides the bus every fucking day.
I'm street level, and there are some dangerous people out there.
Yeah.
But the thing I don't understand is that so suddenly you just want me to make the dog flinch. So suddenly,
No, you want the dog.
I mean, I don't understand that. I don't get it.
Okay.
Why does he look like cerebral palsy when he does it?
Oh, John, you're a very likable guy, by the way. Just watch what dogs do to each other. When one corrects another one, they're explosive, and it's like that.
Right.
So, I'm just asking you to
Jumps every time.
I'm just asking
to
you to emulate what dogs do. See, the problem is most of us are fairly selfish and we don't want to speak in our language. But the only point of view that ever matters is the dog's. So we have to communicate in their language. Otherwise, we're just going to be bumping around in the dark. So the only point of view that matters is the dog. So if you correct them successfully, then the dog got it. And if you didn't, it's not the dog's fault. It means we didn't communicate clearly.
I tried again, John.
Zet.
Zet?
I don't know. See, that's the other problem. I don't fully understand what's supposed to happen. So
Okay.
then suddenly the dog, whoa,
Yeah.
John's, going to come at me.
So again, what you did earlier, where I asked you to grab my arm, you didn't want to. That's what's going to happen. The dog's going to go, I'm not going to poke
He don't
my
want no
teeth.
parts of that shit.
Now I'm really wondering. All right, but okay.
So, attitude.
But how close do you get to the dog when you do this
Well,
flinch
when the
move?
teeth are touching, as soon as the dog grabs you, you
Okay.
let the dog know, I am not your bitch.
I see. Okay, all right, I understand that. I thought we were just talking about just general bad behavior.
No, I said only for aggression and play biting.
Got it.
That's
Okay,
it.
Now I
You
get
ain't listen to a goddamn thing you
Yes,
said. We
I
did the whole
have. I
fucking
know.
thing with the goddamn deodorant.
Right. No, that makes sense.
So like, just don't roll up on the dog while he's eating. Be like, hey! Don't do that shit to it.
He's got it, man. Dude, you got it, dude. You got it.
All you do is fucking yell from your gut, John. That's it.
Right.
And that's why I said down here, like I said, the gut.
He's not familiar with his root chakra. He hasn't felt much down there in a while.
And that's really where our life force is, right? So up here is more fear. That's why you don't.
That's why you sound like a bitch.
So, because every day it's frustrating to teach and learn because it's an intangible, so you really can't. But about 15 years I had severe thyroid cancer. So they took my thyroid out, 2 parathyroids, a bunch of lymph nodes for 6 months. I was literally the dog whisperer. This is all I could talk. And so I'd have to get very close to people. But I could still stop any dog because it wasn't my voice. It was my energy and attitude. And I don't take prisoners. Internal dialogue is very important. So when you look at this dog, go ahead and make my day. Do you feel lucky? I let dogs know I'm off my medication today. Anger management classes really didn't work too well for me, so it's best not to fuck with me. So and it's just an attitude, and it's just presence, and that's what I try to teach because presence is the real deal. So another question for you. When the dog comes up to you, how often do you respond to his presence?
If it's in my face.
Well, okay, let's say you're off the ground. When you're sitting on a couch or chair,
Right.
and he comes up to you, do you acknowledge his presence?
Yes.
Can a low-ranking animal approach a high-ranking animal anytime they want?
No.
So dogs perceive us as we're available on their demand, on their command, instantaneously for as much as they want, for as long as they want. So what does that make us? Starts with a B.
Bitch.
Yes. You can't be their servant, doormat, personal assistant, slave, their bitch, and be their leader. So mastering the art and the power of ignoring and this personalized correction that I've been teaching you are the 2 deal breakers. All you want to do is to initiate all the interaction with the dog.
So just ice him out when he comes up?
Well, the idea is that if you're at his beck and call, then you raise a spoiled brat.
How do you get the dog off you if he runs up on you?
Well, if you're standing or
you're
sitting,
yeah.
just don't. Once you look at him, you just rewarded him. If you talked to him, you rewarded him and touched him. So how many people that are deaf have dogs who bark for their attention?
Is that a real question?
Yeah, it's a real question.
I would have to say 0.
0. So that's the power ignoring house. So if you and I are looking at each other, and
Because deaf people are like, I can't hear you very well.
and Zion comes up, if we don't look, talk, or touch, within 5 seconds he'll self-extinguish and leave you alone. But if you look at him, talk to him, or touch him, you've engaged him, and then basically he got a rise out of you.
And what he'll do if I ignore him, he starts barking at me.
And that's fine.
It's constant.
So again, if you're deaf, what's going to happen? He's going to self-extinguish. Allow him to self-extinguish.
Brian, let me ask you something. Because this, I got a problem with this shit. It seems crazy to me. But how do you feel about dogs sleeping in bed with the owners?
It's not a good idea.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, the problem is that when you first bring home a dog, whether it's a rescue or a puppy, you want to we usually take dogs and we do all privileges, no discipline. It doesn't always work out well. If you have an easy dog, you can kind of do everything wrong and get away with it. But I like all discipline first, no privileges, till you set the tone. So again, vertical advantage. So if they're up in the boardroom with you, it's really hard for you to walk into a home with dogs running the furniture and really see a dog who's under control. It's almost never the case. 70% of the dogs I see that are aggressive are on beds and furniture, so it's very symbolic. So you can go down on the floor, hug them, kiss them, spoon them, or whatever else doggy porn you guys do.
Peanut butter.
And
whatever, bro. You know,
Not
good deal.
But when you're done, then you leave them down there and you come back up to your throne. If you don't clearly define the relationship, it's not their fault.
Brian, will you stick around and answer some calls and help some people out?
Of course.
888-742-3345, 888-742-3345. Brian Lee, wayofthedog.com. You can contact him, info@wayofthedog.com, 888-742-3345. If you got a dog problem, he's going to help you out. Let's hear that. Let's hear it explode. Explode, John. Better.
That was better.
Better. You didn't think about it as much. You just got to react.
Fury. Fury.
Get that fury in you. I'll play a dog song while we taking where my dogs at? Let me see.
How about Who Let the Dogs Out?
I don't even know if I got that one in here, bro. You want people to stay tuned in, don't you? Let me see what I got. Let's see what we got. Let's hear it. All right, hey, here's one. Reservoir Dogs. You guys are gonna love this. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. That ain't it. This is it. Let's go.
Shit is real right here. Rockefeller. Lock. Taking the streets over, motherfuckers.
And divas with D classes. Iceberg sweat with IB on the elastic. Yeah.
Shit. What the fuck? 888-742-3345. Call up. You got this lady said that you should go into BDSM because of your voice. Have you thought about that?
How do you know I'm not?
You might be, bro. I want to see your basement.
I do have a basement.
Brian Lee, wayofthedog.com. He's been a dog trainer. Is that a dog whisperer? What do you call it? I don't want to fuck up your title, bro.
A lot of names. I usually refer myself as behavioral counselor.
Behavioral counselor for 30 years. You got a question? Call up right now, 888-742-3345. Let's go to Kevin in New Britain, Connecticut.
What up, though?
What up, though? Go ahead, man. You got B right here.
Yeah. So, Brian, I got a quick question for you. So I've got a York. Well, my daughter has a Yorkie, and I've obviously established that I'm the alpha in the room. She listens to me, doesn't listen well to the others. She'll run off on them. With me, she'll stay. But the one problem I have is sometimes when I get home from work, she'll see me, she's all excited, and I'll go to, try to put her on the chain and take her out. She squats down and urinates. So she pisses.
Right.
Hey, John, she pisses when you see her.
Well, excitable urination's a very common issue. So when you come home, do not look, talk, or touch your dog for about 5 minutes. You got to wait till the dog's calm and grounded, and then casually just put the leash on. But a lot of people come home and they have these hysterical parties, and it's this big event, and it just pushes the dog over that pee threshold. So when you start coming in, ignoring till the dog's calm, like with my dogs, I come home, they don't get up because they've learned to wait their turn in line. They develop self-control, self-discipline. So that's all you have to do is ignore it till the dog's calm. Then just put on the leash quietly, walk him out. Don't make it a big event, and you will find that that'll work very well for you.
There you go.
Okay, that's what's up.
Good luck, Kev.
That's what's up. That was quick. Thank you.
Yeah,
Hey,
thank
John,
you,
fuck
Kevin.
you.
Christian in Pasadena.
What's up, man?
What up, though? Go ahead, man.
All right, so I got a pit bull. I pretty much got him trained, bro. Like, he sits, stays, rolls over, fucking, listen to everything I say. But as soon as he sees, like, a cat, other dog, anything, he wants to beeline it for him. He shrieks and fucking pulls, rips shit out of the ground when I got him tied in the front yard. Is there a special trick you could tell me to, like, curb that shit?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the problem. Commands don't really give you much status. So as you see, when you really need control, it doesn't it's not working. People who give commands control their dogs and ones who don't have control. So again, it comes down to your presence. Now, is he really fixated? Do you think he wants to go tear them up and kill them? Or is he just want to posture?
He wants to go play.
Oh, okay. Well, then socialization. So I have a 5-step program, and my second step is exposure. So like for me, I try to get my clients to dogs to play with 700-800 dogs, dozens of cats, thousands of people pet the dog. Most dogs are massively, almost criminally under-socialized. So let your dog explore, get the curiosity, get the novelty over with. The goal is for your dog to be a surfer dude. And so
he's pretty well
he's not.
socialized, though. I
He's
take him
not.
out with dogs all the time, dog parks. He's got
Maybe he's a
yo.
Brian. Maybe he's just like a pit that does want to eat up other fucking animals. Aren't they kind of known for that shit? I don't want to sound like a dick here, but like, isn't that kind of their deal?
Nah, they're not like.
Oh
that.
yeah, they're fucking great.
all
got a bum rap.
All dogs are predators, killing machines. I've worked with more aggressive golden retrievers and labs than any other breed because there's more of them. But getting back to your pit, so you go to the dog park and he plays well, so you're doing the right thing. So it just sounds like you need more exposure and also just more control. And
you think that he has his balls like that could be a problem too? Like he needs to be neutered to calm him down a little bit, or is that kind of a myth?
It's the biggest reason I would neuter him is that when you're at a dog park, the pheromones emit through the anal glands is why dogs sniff butts. And so he's walking around with big neon testicles, and so all he's going to do is piss off some insecure male dog. So I would neuter him so he doesn't get punked and get attacked at the dog park because he's sooner or later, if it hasn't happened, it will.
That might be something you guys could have John do is check his dog's taint while you're on the show today.
Well, we felt his balls. They were a little light, but you know.
My testicles?
You got no nuts,
check
John.
your own.
They're
while
not
you're
bad.
holding the dog.
All right, bro. Let's go to June and the Shy. June.
Yo, what up, Jude? What up, Jude?
What up, man? You got
Hey,
Brian.
John, you a fucking freak, John. You a fucking freak, John. Hey, B, this is my question, Brian. I got a 4-month-old pup, German Shepherd. She's just aggressive, man. She bites at everything. Every time we go to play with her or pet her, she wants to bite. She's tugging at clothes. She's just chewing up, you know everything she could get her hands on. What can you help me out with, man? What advice can you give me?
Real simple. Talked about earlier in the show that every month your dog's energy level will pretty much double. So in 4 months from now, so you're fighting energy. So look at the times you're seeing that. It's not usually in the middle of the day. It's going to be in the morning, and the witching hour is always in the late afternoon, early evening. So tons and tons of exercise, tons of chew toys, tug of war, redirect, playing fetch. Because that's dog's frustration and has to come out somewhere. So think of setting your dog up to win, but exercise is the panacea to most issues. In fact, with puppy owners, here's a mantra for you. The amount of exercise in your dog's life will equal the amount of happiness in yours. So don't fight the energy. And then if you've done all your due diligence and then you need to correct the dog, then correct the dog like I was helping John today.
You want to try that shit? You want to try that?
And or if you have a problem with that, then you can find something like we talked about, squirt guns, shake hands. But,
And that'll help with the aggression as well, with her just being all around aggressive?
well, we have to define what that means. So is the dog in hyper play mode, or is it actually a fear-based aggressive dog who's actually...
I think it's hyper play mode. Hyper play mode.
And that's why, again, think of the scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest for energy. Try to keep them from 1 to a 4. And then, because when the dog gets up in that manic mode, it's just ugly for everybody.
Is it weird for like especially like city cats? Chicago, you got a bit more room, but like a lot of cats that have these dogs, these big dogs with high energy, and they got them in apartments and shit like that. So do they have to be extra mindful?
I got a cat too, and they go at it. Because she's a pup and the cat's a little older.
Well, I was going to say, do people that live in cities especially need to be mindful about getting those dogs out there and just walking them and shit, or is that...
Well, yeah, I mean, actually, people with big backyards, they have the excuse that they don't have to take their dog out. So actually, like, the folks in West Hollywood, who everyone has a dog, at least one, and you see them being walked all the time. So actually, sometimes being in a small apartment, the dog gets actually more exercise.
So, but it is important to get that dog out there and walk that little motherfucker.
Always.
It's kind of like kids too, man. You see these kids nowadays, they're putting them on all this ADD shit, but like back in the day, we just would run outside and play all day till we was fucking exhausted.
That's true, and all we do now, our kids are on devices, so that's the problem, is they aren't getting their yayas out either.
All right, well, let's see. 888-742-3345. We got a Great Dane, Black Lab mix, Rat Terrier. What you want to talk to?
Great Dane.
All right, let's go with Great Dane. Jonah.
What's going on, man? How you guys doing? I got a Great Dane. He's about to turn 4. I have a mix with I have an English Bulldog who's about like 6 months with him. I got a Mini Dachshund who's 2 years, and I got a teacup Yorkie that we adopted. And
your house must smell awesome. You must have the best smelling house in the fucking world. Jesus Christ.
It's a crazy combination, man. But so my Great Dane was pretty cool. When I used to take him to the dog park, he used to play with other Great Danes and other big dogs. He got in a fight with my English Mastiff. He's dead now, but passed away. And he got bit one time when he was a puppy. So now when he sees big dogs, he's just kind of like tries to not dominate them, but he stands next to them very, very like, I'm gonna fuck you up type. What should I do? Like how can I get him to get socialized a little more with the big dogs without him getting rowdy?
Sure. Are you able to correct him so he doesn't posture? Are you able to break that state of mind?
I try to, but I feel like if I tell him something like that, he'll automatically get into like defense mode or something.
All right, that's
like if I give an outburst while he's next to the dog, like he's just gonna go into defense mode and he's gonna say, "Fuck it, time to light this dude up."
All right, then that's
but with anybody else,
all right, chill, man, chill. Let him answer.
So that's very good insight, because sometimes corrections do accelerate the problem. So it's good that you're aware of that. I would probably just keep him on leash and just try to walk by a bunch of dogs and not necessarily push it too far, too fast. So you do baby steps and start building on some success. Has he been neutered?
Yes.
Okay. And has he been at the dog park for 4 years? Is he well socialized or not?
Yeah, he's been going for this last year. I mean, I haven't had a chance.
So when did that? Really so him fighting with your previous dog, that's when the turn happened?
No, because even when he was a puppy, he was like a little puppy, man. And the English Mastiff was about 2 years old, so he bit him and whatnot. And but he was always nice. He was always socializing with other dogs. So just recently, now that he's getting older, I feel like he's kind of just turning into like a grumpy man. But he's friendly with everybody. Pets everybody. Plays with little dogs. Little dogs sometimes bite him, and he just looks at them like, okay.
Do you notice if the dogs are males and intact that he has a problem with?
I have not.
What you want to do is reach down behind the other dog's legs and just squeeze and see if they got some balls down there. If not, just touch the shaft a little bit and say sorry.
I just got aroused. Oh, you're not talking about my shaft? I'm so sorry. Jesus. Well, you're doing some of the, you're doing the right things. Since I'm not there, it's hard for me to kind of grab the dog and show you, but try to just expose the dog without getting too close so it doesn't feel defensive, and see if you can't just get him back to being comfortable, because every time he sees a dog, you want him to be relaxed, not defensive and scared.
Jared in New Hampshire. Go ahead, Jared.
Hey, so I have a 2.5-year-old black-mouthed cur. I got it as a rescue from down south. She gets really aggressive, and one of the other collars had something similar. She gets really aggressive, freaking out, like wrinkles on her face, kind of choking herself out when she sees another dog, whether it be out the window or walking down the street, whatever. But if she's at her doggy daycare, she gets along with, 20, 30 other dogs fine. I have another dog. We have other dogs in the family, and they interact fine. But it's like if she sees a strange dog, she would gets into this freak out, choking, just spaz mode. Any suggestions on what to do about that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's very common. So mammals, our primary response to stimuli is fight or flight. So it's very common for dogs to be fine off leash, but on leash. They're defensive because if you were tied to something, you would feel more trapped. And so the dog needs to feel safer with you. So you're holding the tether. And then being in the territory is very common. It's important for dogs not to be on guard duty in the home. The way they protection train dogs, like police dogs, the agitator or the decoy, agitates the dog barks, comes after him, the guy runs away. So when the dogs bark at mailman, they think they made the mailman leave. And so if you have a dog who's barking at dogs passing by, he's like, yeah, motherfucker, you better keep, that's right. And so he's building up. So you want him, so I would eliminate his ability to be rewarded for his aggressive behavior in the house. Then on a leash, what kind of apparatus do you use to control him?
So we have her on two different kinds of harnesses, one that clips in the front, one that clips in the back, and she's a completely different dog on the harness, especially when she has her regular collar on, around her neck, that she gets into like that freak out, pull your shoulder out of the socket kind of mode.
Wait, so you're saying the harness does give you more control?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. But she's not always on the harness. Like, we put her out on the lead because she runs as well. She won't stay in the yard. We've got 9.5 acres, and she'll run through all the neighbors' yards and houses and agitate their dogs. So we got to put her on a runner.
Dog sounds like an asshole
in our yard.
Sounds like a fucking asshole.
Got it. So is that where
he's definitely a dick.
Is that where you? Okay, so. All right, so I'm not sure if I fully understand your question. So running around your 9 acres, is your dog being aggressive then, or just on walks?
It's on walks. What my point was I can't let her off like free run. Like, our other dog sticks around. She's cool. Our dog, the black-mouthed cur, she runs off. But when the aggression pulling happens is when she sees another dog, whether she's on a lead or a leash, in the house, in a car.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to put you on hold and let you can tell them one last thing.
Okay. Yeah, it's tough because it requires you to just, have you tried, how big of corrections have you made to try to bring the dog back into a calm state?
You give it like a back massage or anything like that?
Like, how big do you go? Because the dog needs your direction to understand it doesn't work. It's not appropriate. So try to startle the dog. Try to do something shock and awe to bring them back to center. It's just the dog needs a correction like you and I do to understand that's not going to work.
You got to check that motherfucker.
All
right, we haven't had a woman on yet. Let's go to Nicole. Nicole.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have a miniature pinscher mix, and she's about a year old. And I'm having a hard time getting her to go to her crate, like at night or when we leave the house. Like, I use the word crate, and she just runs and hides.
Okay. So has the crate been introduced to her in a positive way? Doesn't sound like it.
Yeah, like at nighttime, like I'll put her in the crate and give her like a treat or some peanut butter.
Where's the crate at
night?
I
always try to give her treats and things like that. Like when
when
the door's open, I'll throw her treats in there and things like that.
Where's the crate at night?
Jesus Christ, they don't listen.
It's near the couch, between the couch, like one of the walls.
All right, so dogs are social pack animals. The moment they're born to the moment they die, they're never alone, not in the womb ever. So anytime your dog is separated or isolated from you, it's an unnatural place for them to be, and it causes stress. So the crate is basically jail. So I would first put the crate on your bed for a few nights till he loves it. Then put the crate on a chair next to the bed, and then put the chair. But the crate has to be in the bedroom. Dog has to see you, smell you. You can't separate dogs from their pack. Then once the dog loves being in the crate with you, associates it being with you, then the dog will have a better time. So doing the treats and all that are great.
Can she move it out eventually, Brian? Like, what if she wants to fuck? Like, the dog just got to sit there and watch?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like,
You ask the dog to videotape it, of course.
Oh.
So
her hands are so small, she might be able to hold the camera.
Okay. So bring the crate in the bedroom and make the crate. See, right now the crate is when is associated being left alone. You want it to be associated being with you. Put the dog in the crate while you're sitting on the couch. The crate has to be associated with you. Does that help?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, we're gonna play one more. We're gonna play another dog song and then finish up with a couple more dog calls and then get this shit cracking. I didn't realize how many people like fucking dogs here, man.
Neither did I.
Shit is crazy, man. It's mad. Fucking phone lines full. 887-423-345. You got a question about your dog? We got Brian Lee here. Wayofthedog.com. Wayofthedog.com. Check them out. Here's a little fucking atomic dog for you, George Clinton. Let's go. Got Brian Lee here, Way of the Dog. I didn't think we'd go this long with you, Brian. But everybody's got dog fucking questions. I thought you were just going to train John how to not to get fucked.
My pleasure.
I don't think it worked either. I think
maybe another session.
Go ahead, John. Give it one more.
John.
You're like zippy doo doo da.
Yeah, it'll work. It'll work. I'll try it.
You seem scared when you do it though. You're startled. No, see.
Love you, John. Love you.
I saw you flinch a little.
Eric in St. College, Pennsylvania. Go ahead, Eric.
Hey, my dog is racist.
And is there a specific race that your dog is racist toward?
Yeah, he doesn't like black people.
All right.
That's got to be awkward for the walks, huh?
How many different?
When they walk across, in front of the house.
Yeah.
He just goes nuts. But when everybody else, I live in a college town. Everybody else walks by, you don't do shit.
Okay.
And he's a black lab.
Self-hating.
You got that faster than I could come out. Yes. All right. So, dogs are certainly not racist. Dogs are predators. They're killing machines. They go after the old, the weak, the young. They go after things they're not comfortable with. So, how many different people of color do you think have touched and pet your dog in its lifetime?
I don't know. 15, 20.
Yeah. So it's just not enough. And so people of color, if you can have them throw the dog treats, get them to remap the brain from fear defensive pathways to pleasure pathways. But it's just lack of socialization. So it's not a racist thing. It's just what the dog's exposed to.
So I just take him down to the hood?
Yeah, get him dog fighting or some shit like that. That'll fucking really open him up. Holler at Michael Vick. He could help.
And also, do you correct him when he's inappropriate like that?
I just shut the curtains.
So you remember we talked about, did you hear earlier a caller about not letting him do protection training? So I would try not to let the dog be exposed, but shutting the curtains is not correct in behavior. Go big. Go after your dog and let him know you're not putting up with that crap. Because again, your dog needs our direction, and your dog is our victim. It's our prisoner. We're the warden. So your dog's not right or wrong. It's just a reflection of the environment it's in. So
how can the dog tell white people from black people from Mexicans? I thought they was colorblind and shit like that.
No, they have 2 cones. We have 3.
Okay.
They see color, just not as vibrant, not as high definition. So it's more.
Oh, so they can fucking tell.
Yeah.
So black and white's got to be high def for them.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's just a matter of exposure, and don't allow aggressive behavior. Go crazy. Let them know we're not putting up with that.
And take him out there and have him meet him.
I would. If you can get 50 people of color, throw your dog treats and be happy with them, then he'll get past that.
All right.
So basically, all you got to do is bribe a fucking dog with some food and they'll chill the fuck out.
He
loves peanut butter. I know that.
Okay, then we know what to do. So, yeah, just put peanut butter in a little Kong or something and have people give it to him. And
go to the hood with some Skippy.
Some Skippy.
Have fun with that.
Hot Cheetos.
Oh man, I just lost the guy I wanted to holler at next. Fuck me. All right, let's go to all right, bro. Be well, and hopefully you don't have any more. That's gotta be awkward than a motherfucker, man. like taking your dog for a walk, and they're like, "Oh, let me pet him," and the dog goes nuts.
It's a little embarrassing for sure.
And they're like, "Oh, look at this fucking racist redneck fuck." Fucking tough, dude. He probably gets nervous too because he knows what's about to happen. So then the dog gets nervous, and it just feeds into the shit because he's like, "Oh shit, man."
Yeah.
Here they're gonna think I'm a fucking clan member. Here we go. And then the dog feels that fucking weird energy and then fucking reacts. Am I digging too deep?
Not digging too deep. It can be a factor, no doubt.
All right, Gawny.
You.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm wondering, in your opinion, what's one of the better dogs to get? It's more obedient, loyal, trustworthy, whatnot, good around kids. And what's the worst type of dog to get? Opposite of that you don't want to really be around.
Well,
and whatnot.
I'm gonna guess you're gonna say no dog's the worst kind of dog.
All we can do here is talk statistics, right? Just so English Lab is my favorite. It's the easiest family dog you could possibly get, and so English Labs are very much calmer than American Labs.
Hello, governor.
And yes, they have tea every afternoon, and they're a great dog.
They're a little bit thicker than American Labs. I'm looking at the picture right now.
They are. If you ever watch Hawaii Five-0, there's a dog on there named Eddie. That was one of my puppies I raised for the show, and the dogs that you kind of want to stay away from. Again, it all comes down to the individual personality of the dog. But if you look at statistics, Chows, Kitas, Chindos, those are going to be tough.
I don't know what kind of dog those are.
Chow's the one with the black tongue.
Yeah, big. It looks like a big red bear.
Mad furry.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Rottweilers can be tough. Certainly not all of them. The cattle dogs can be tough. Pits. They make it on this Fox News every night, and it's just they have an unfair.
They get a bad rep.
Yeah. Is it because they're popular in the hood and?
No, it's because everything's considered a pit bull mix. So that means everything gets thrown in when it's part pit. So it's kind of silly.
Okay, all right. What's the best dog for like pulling bitches? That's gonna be. That's gonna give me bitches, but not give me agita. But like bitch to fucking grief, like chick to grief level.
I don't even know how to respond.
Because I don't like. I'm just throwing out.
Little cute dogs get the chicks.
Cute dogs get the chicks. There you go. Chicks like guys with dogs because they think that you can like commit to something, huh?
Never thought of it that way, but why not?
I'm just throwing out. There's shit that I never even fucking heard of before. Types of. All right, here's the last one because I never even heard of the dog, and I'm just want to hear about it. I'm gonna go to Corey in Dallas. So, all right, Corey in Dallas, you're the last one. Everybody else,
I got a.
Go ahead, Corey.
Hello. Yeah. I got a dog, man. He's about 9 years old. He's a red heeler. Man, during storms and lightning, he loses his shit.
Yeah.
Walks around my house, panting all fucking night, keeping me up, scratching at me. I don't know how to get him to calm down.
You probably can't. Ask your vet for medication like Xanax or some kind of tranquilizer because it's just brutal for the dog's traumatized. So it's not you're just having to deal with being awake, but this poor dog is just
yeah, because he does the same thing when I travel. I take him in my truck.
Yeah,
he does the same thing, pants the whole time, and this has only been happening like the last year.
Yo, they got them them heavy ass blankets. Does that shit work?
Oh yeah, the thunder coat.
Thunder shirt,
thunder coat. I got one, and man, that shit don't work.
Don't work.
I find that 98% of the time it doesn't. But
what about
once
ketamine?
Yeah.
That shit worked on me.
So I just need to get some medication for him.
Well, if you only did it last year, then it could be physiologically, and as we get older. Yeah, and I'd have to spend a lot of time with you to rule out other factors, but you might just ask your vet to try some meds because if that just eases it, and the dog's already 9 years old, you don't have to try to reinvent this wheel. So,
I forced a Benadryl down his throat, and he threw up on my back seat. So
yeah,
that don't work.
Well, baby steps. So when you get in the car, does he already start panting?
Oh yeah, as soon as he doesn't even want to get in the car anymore.
We'll get in the car 5-10 times a day and just hang out there, and then get back out, and then hopefully you'll desensitize him just getting in the car so that you can work your way up.
Then when he's in the car, shake him like, "You're okay, you're okay."
Yeah, no, trust me,
Please don't.
Trying to keep you in business, bro. I got you.
Thank you.
You're good. Good job.
Well, I appreciate the call, man. Love
All
the
right.
show.
You're very
Peace.
welcome.
You wanna? If you got a jet, I understand that. But if you want, we can take some phone calls off the air and we can put it on demand. What do you want to do?
Sure. Yeah,
All
I've
right,
got a 3:30 appointment. So
All right, I'll get you out of here in 15 minutes.
Can we make it 10?
We'll get you out of here in 7.
Okay.
Done.
All right.
Brian Lee, wayofthedog.com. BrianLeeWayofthedog.com. You can do like Skype and shit with motherfuckers and help them.
Absolutely.
So you ain't got to be in the same state. He can help you with the dog.
Yes.
Boom. All right. Stay on the line. We'll take some calls off the air and put it on demand. And you might be the lucky one that we talk to. All right. Let's go. All right, Shay 45. Let's go to Mike in New York. Go ahead, Mike.
Hey, guys. How you doing today?
Got Brian Lee here, wayofthedog.com. What's your problem?
All right, listen, my sister's a cop in the city. She found this dog tied to a tree. He's only about 18 pounds. It's like a Yorkie mix with the dog from As Good as It Gets. I forget the breed. But anyways, it's the sweetest dog I've ever had. I've had dogs my whole life. But when somebody comes over to the house and or other dogs, he goes bananas. It takes him about 5 or 10 minutes to really settle down. But, I mean, it's crazy how he gets. Sometimes he tries to nip. But after we get past that 10-minute threshold, he's good. Just wondering your take on that, how to approach it.
Yeah, you just want to have a nice greeting protocol so that the recovery time is less and less and less. So if you carry him and hold him, does that make him better or worse?
I would say better, but, I mean, particularly when my wife is around, he gets extra defensive.
Yeah.
She's pregnant right now. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but he's been like this for at least, I don't want to say 4 months or so.
Well, yeah, what happens is dogs are many times, we call it resource guarding, where they're the protector, so they've taken on the role as parent, and we're the children. So when it comes to your wife, your dog's protecting, which is dangerous because then the dog's making those adult decisions. But if your wife, how much does this dog weigh?
About 18 pounds.
Okay. So it's best to probably put it in a pen or a crate in the main living area. So when people come in, the dog's secured. And then I'd find some high value treats and let them just throw treats again to help remap the brain. And like you said, 5-10 minutes later, the dog's in a calm state and you can let him out. Probably treats can be a very good social lubricant, and so no, don't go there.
Like coconut
just
oil.
Don't go there.
So can KY, but trying to stay focused.
So
will it ever get down to the point to where somebody can knock on my door or come through and him not go crazy, or is it going to have to be a crate?
No, I mean, it depends on how much you get to practice. So if 30 people a day come through your house in the next 2 months, you get there very fast. If you have one person a month come through your house, it's going to take a long time. So it's more how frequent you can practice that, how many pizzas you want to order in a day to make, to get that to work. But yeah, it's very common, and if the dog does finally recover, like I said, just try to get it to where it's 9 minutes to 8 minutes to 7 minutes, but pin them up, crate them, main living area, have people throw treats. So pretty soon he's like, why am I barking at and being a dick to all these people that are coming in throwing me treats?
This one's so good. I kind of want you to take it. Can you ask your question in 30 seconds, and he's going to answer it quickly. Go ahead. This is it. David.
Yes.
Go ahead.
What's up, man? I have a blue pit bull. Had him for about 10 years, but about 4 years ago, my brother got locked up. And about 5 years later, he gets out, and the dog doesn't remember my brother at all. And what do we do to get the dog to remember him?
Well, if the dog was with him for years, that's almost impossible for the dog not to remember him. That's just seems strange.
Well, when he sees the dog, or when he sees him, he tries to bite him. He tries to
Maybe he owes him money.
So
maybe he did some asshole shit to him.
Is he mad at him?
So no, what it is, your brother's approaching him because he knows him, and this dog's like, no, I don't know you. So your brother says take it slow and not force it,
like anal,
and
it's crazy.
You wine and dine him? No. So the idea is to have your brother just go on walks, to throw treats, to just have you walk, be far enough away. Just tell your brother not to. I'm afraid to say force it.
This dog's already bit like numerous people.
Yeah.
And killed numerous dogs.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This dog ain't on.
Yeah. So the dog's
he ain't no dog.
Yeah, the dog's an aggressive dog, and your brother just might as well be a stranger, but he can slowly work his way into the dog. Trust him so he doesn't see him as a threat.
Take a slow bribe. There you go. With treats. So, thank you so much. I know that you stayed a little longer to do this, and we appreciate you. Go to wayofthedog.com, wayofthedog.com. If you got any questions, info@wayofthedog.com. Brian Lee, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Let's go.
Thank you, dude.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand. In what might possibly be the most controversial feature on the radio today.
Bitch, don't play that shit on this radio no more.
This is the place where careers are made.
That shit was awesome. I love it.
And broken.
Yeah, what's up, you fucking poser, man? That shit was whack.
It's time for Hate It or Love It on Shea 45.
Shea 45, you got a song and you want to fucking like blow up? Well, here's your chance. Here's your fucking chance. We got the Supervisor out of Boston. What's up, man?
Fuck yeah. What's happening, Jude?
Fucking A, fuck yeah. All right, so how long you been rapping for?
Been rapping for a minute, man, since I was a teen.
How old are you now?
My early 30s, so yeah, man, just hit my 30s.
All right, well, this is always my next question. How come you haven't blown up yet, the Supervisor?
You know what? I've been had a lot of things going on. I've always been rapping for like a hobby, you know, and had a lot of homies who were nice, who I figured would blow, and it just never happened, you know. So I figured, fuck it, man. Now's my time. Let me take my shot.
You're waiting for your homies to blow, and then they didn't blow, so like now you're gonna blow.
Someone got to do it.
All right, that's right. That's right. Tell me, what do you do for a living?
I work in retail, man. That's where I got the name, the Supervisor, man. I'm working at a department store right now.
Okay, all right. Well, let's what's the song we're gonna play?
2 CDs, man. 2 CDs. Song with a message.
What's the message?
What's the game been missing?
What's the message?
I don't want to give it away, man.
Okay, all right. Well, shit. If you want them to listen to it, I'm mad at that. All right, the song is called 2 CDs. It's the Supervisor. He's out of Boston. Call up 888-742-3345. Let us know whether you hate the song or love the song. It's hate it or love it. 888-742-3345. 888-742-3345. It is hate it or love it. We got the Supervisor calling out of Boston. You ready to talk to some people?
I'm ready. Let's see if they hate it or love it.
All right, let's start with High Five Vic. What up, Hypey Vic?
Man, what's up, bro? Man, come on, dude. You got started on my Monday with this fucking bullshit. Nigga, one of your hobbies is sucking fucking dick, nigga. Who taught you how to suck dick? Your mom or your dad? Little bitch-ass, mark-ass, punk-ass.
Eat a fucking dick, man. Fuck you. This all you do for a living? Just hang out and fucking talk shit to people on the radio?
Dude, motherfuckers know me on Shade 45. They don't know you, dude. That's why you a soup. You're not even a manager, man. Why don't you run the fucking store, man? Little bitch-ass, mark-ass, punk-ass, faggot-ass. I bet you put peanut butter in your mic and suck that shit on.
Damn. All right, so he was really didn't like it.
Just on the phone, bud.
All right, so he didn't like that one. Let's go to maybe the East Coast will give you some love. Anthony in New Jersey.
Yeah, nah, he's not getting no love over here, but did God strike him back?
No.
Yo, bro said, God strike me if I'm doing something wrong or something like that. Bro, that record was dookie. Yo, all that time you do it, clean up on aisle 7, but you need to go take some returns, bro. Like, I get that. You just said it was with a message, and that was the problem right there. You shouldn't have prefaced it with that. That shit was dookie, bro.
All right, well, I'm sorry that you didn't like it, but eat a fucking whole gang of dicks.
Nah, nobody's going to like it. Yo, I'm going to stay on the radio to see how many loves you get. Nobody should like that, bro. That shit was trash.
All right, let's see who's going to be right. Steve in Georgia.
Hey,
What's up, man? I fucking love that shit. Fuck them haters, man. Do your thing. It was fucking funny as shit. I love it, man. Fuck them homophobic ass motherfuckers. This shit was awesome.
All right, there you go.
I feel it, man. I think those dudes just didn't get the message.
There you go. There's some love. And he fought against homophobia too, so you got that going for you. Eric in Houston.
Yo, I fucking hated that shit, bro. Yo, Jude, you said where you get this UPS worker from, bro? Expiring SoundCloud artist, dog.
I work at a department store, sir. Not at UPS.
Well, that explains that.
Man, fuck you.
All right,
have a good one.
All right, let's go down to Florida. Morris.
Yo, man, fuck that shit that this cat from Georgia talking. That shit was trash with a capital T.
Shit. That's the most country-ass accent I ever heard in my fucking life.
Hey, that's fine, homie. I'm out here driving trucks. I damn near ran into the ditch when that shit came on. I think you need to take that shit back to the same department store you work out of.
So he didn't like it either. All right, so
no, I guess not.
All right, so far it's 3-1.
3-1, okay.
You still got a chance. Math ain't against you. Let's go to Maryland. Kenny.
Man, that shit was whack as hell. I agree with the last caller. Georgia, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? That sounds like some lunchtime supervisor shit for real. Y'all just playing around, just smoking a blunt, having fun or whatever. But that shit was trash. Jude, get that shit off the radio ASAP, bro.
I'm just trying to give people a shot. That's all, man. You didn't like it.
I get that. Everybody got to start somewhere, but he need to stop.
Red in Orlando.
Can't
Red
stop, won't stop.
Red.
Oh man, let me tell you about this bitch ass nigga, man. The fucking D's nuts. Dude, you remember that shit way back in '97 and '96 when people were saying that shit?
Yeah.
The fuck still saying that shit, man? You need to get the fuck out of here with
these
that
nuts
Boston
jokes will
shit.
never be played out.
Fucking Wahlberg.
It's never not
like
been
clam
funny.
chowder. Say one of them old Boston
You
terms.
just sound stupid
Get out
now.
of here, however the fuck you sound. It's a bitch ass. Throw his ass off of here, man.
What'd you say about clam chowder? All I heard was clam chowder. Let's go to Jennifer in Connecticut. Jennifer.
Oh, I'm here. That is fucking stupid. Stupid. He's nuts. My niece, who is 4 years old, can rap better than you. Absolutely, utterly stupid. I don't know how old you are, but you really need to listen to some new music.
Right,
stupid.
Listen to what?
Fucking retarded.
What do I need to listen to?
I don't know, but I just heard stupid,
Real
stupid,
music.
fucking retarded. All right.
Yeah, and she called me
You're-
retarded too. Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
You
She
seem
sounds
very
I'm
upset.
sorry if I upset you.
Yeah, Jennifer, you seem
Yes.
very upset by
Yes,
this, man.
I'm upset.
Yeah.
Like, what is the
You
matter
sound
with people
distraught.
these days? Where's real fucking music? That's not music. Play with your fucking nuts. That's all. These nuts, play with my nuts, massage my nuts, put my nuts up my ass. Like, what the fuck? For real.
That's what the best songs are about.
Derek in Atlanta. Derek.
Yo, what's up, man? Hate that shit, man. That is the problem with fucking music today. Y'all just letting bullshit get on the radio. He needs to take those 2 CDs and throw them out the goddamn window. Fucking supervise these nuts. How about that?
All right. So
You can't say that these nuts jokes are played out. They'll never be played out.
let's go to Lex in Riverside. Lex.
Let's see what Lex.
Yo, I hated that shit, bro. I'm sorry. That song can get these nuts though for show. Out here in Cali, that shit is whack. I'm sorry.
All right. Sean in Toronto. Sean.
Man, I don't understand what the fuck's wrong with you. You got a chance to get on Shade 45 and make it big, and you're going to talk about your nuts? Who the fuck cares? You're trying to bring back a Snoop Dogg ripoff song? I mean, that's what you come out with? No wonder you're a fucking supervisor,
Snoop
man.
Dogg ripoff song. Did Snoop got a song like
these
that?
nuts, these nuts, these nuts. That's the only thing you fucking said, man. What was original about that? You're going to get rich off of all your ex-girls trying to fucking listen to your music? No one want to listen to that shit.
That was hurtful. Big Mike in Detroit.
I don't think.
Brother McJudah, get this fuck-ass motherfucker off the radio, man. Hey, dude, you know when this shit could have fucking rolled out? Back when the fucking BET Uncut with Mighty Casey and all that other fuck shit they used to play at fucking 2 in the morning. Get you some chicks with some big titties, big ass, and play that these nuts shit, some shit like that. But take your ass back to the 90s, because this shit ain't floating. Fuck-ass, whack whack ass motherfucker. Hey man, clock back in. That shit's whack.
Jesse in D.C. Jesse.
Fuck these dudes, man.
Jesse.
Yo, Jude.
Go ahead, bro.
Yo, I don't know why everybody's sitting on this, man. I was bumping that shit on the drive home after a long day of work. That shit bumped, bro.
All right, so
my shit knocks, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel like these
telling you, man, that shit bumps. It may not be for everybody. That's whatever, but they ain't got to shit on this nigga. That shit hit, man. I'm being real. You know, I've been stuck in traffic for 45 minutes. I heard that dog shit. That shit was funny as a motherfucker. But this nigga shit bump, bro. True shit.
All right, there you go. You got some love.
That's what's up, man. My shit knocks. I appreciate that.
Chris in Arkansas.
Hey, it's Chris Max from Arkansas, man. I love the song. I appreciate the humor. And those other guys, man, they just talking trash because they mad because they ain't on the air.
All right, there you go.
Hey, man, this is the most controversial segment on the radio, bro. It's the toughest challenge you could be up on.
All right, we're going to end in Brooklyn. Go ahead, Josh in Brooklyn.
Right, let's go.
Yo, man, Supervisor, that shit fucking sucks. That shit is fucking whack.
Oh.
I heard fuck niggas with Down syndrome rap better than this bum-ass nigga. Who the fuck he's rapping?
That's what's up. You should have them send this shit in.
How old is this motherfucker? He fucking sucks. Quit whatever the fuck you're doing. Quit rapping. Quit that shit. Just give up. Do something better. Like the nigga said from before, become a manager. Do something better with your life. Fuck this rapping shit. You fucking suck.
Supervisor is the highest rank you can have at my job.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. That's the weakest rank. You sound like a little bitch that works at Home Depot,
fuck
nigga.
You.
Shut the fuck up.
Go
Stop
jump in front of the
rapping,
train.
do better. Become a
Walk
store
down
manager.
the
Do
street,
something.
go down the subway, and hop in front of the train.
Man, just quit.
All right, take care, man.
It's good to see you guys.
Hey, Mom, I said hi.
Agree to disagree. All right, so that was
Yeah.
You didn't win. You did not win. Hate or love it. I was a bit surprised that they.
I got some love. What did you think?
It wasn't my taste,
Jude.
You seem.
Wasn't your taste? Okay.
You're a little stiff with the flow.
Okay. What? Not loose enough? I can dig it.
That would be my main critique. But let's be fair, the supervisor. I don't like much. I don't listen to a ton of rap. Anymore.
Fair enough. You have
So
distinguished taste. It's true.
I'm old. So there you go. So don't take it from me. Take it from the 10 other people.
Yeah, well, fuck them. And I appreciate the bit of love I did get, man. Yo, this is, like you said, man. Like it says, it's the most controversial segment on radio. Toughest challenge you can have. So I'll be on.
It ain't easy, man. It ain't easy. Good luck to you in your future endeavors. And yeah, that's it. That's all I can really say. All right, that was Hater. I love it.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
What up, though? R.I.P. Craig Mack. Did you miss anything? Well, guess what? Fucking go to Sirius.com/on-demand. Search All Out Show or Rude Jude. And fucking you can listen to me a la carte. No music. It's good or bad. It depends on what you like, you know. You can hear me talking shit. You hear John talking to a goddamn trainer, getting trained. That was amazing. What else? Oh, Hyena on audio, the fucking vinyl. You can get that shit on Amazon. Limited edition. Might be numbered, I'm not sure. But there's only like a one rack. That's it. That's all. Got the news with John. John's got some shit about fucking chicks getting touched or something like that. And what's the sexiest job to have? What do women think the sexiest job to have is? Based on what? Some fucking dating website?
Right.
I got my own ideas. I'll tell them to you. Don't go anywhere. So All Out Show news is coming up next.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
And now, it's time for News from the Chin with John C. Matthews.
for some information now about what men and women find attractive when it comes to employment. So your career.
Yeah. You know what women don't find attractive? Being a barista at 52 or some shit like that.
Probably not.
No.
No. But those guys are doing honest work out there.
No, I don't. Yeah. I'm on their side. I'm just saying.
This is according to this international dating site.
I can't even hear all those fucking headphones. I gotta swap. Go ahead.
All right.
Now these are fucking fucked up in this. Why is the mix? Yo, it's deaf in one ear and.
Well, just to take it out and put it in another hole.
I just did put it in another fucking hole. John, all right, it's fixed. Fuck it. I'm good.
Right.
This one sucks. All right. Just went out.
This is
All
according.
right, so are you saying what's the most fucking attractive jobs?
Yeah, I've got it.
Pilot.
You'd think.
Flying a fucking plane. Fireman. Chicks love firemen.
Is that just a myth?
Dog.
I don't know.
No, dude. This is like firemen like save people but don't kill people. It's like everything. It's like nurturing and strong at the same time, but not too violent. Like they only use axes on doors. After all of that, once you get past all this bullshit that we go through, like chicks want men. At the end of the day, they don't want some fucking bitch-made dude, or if someone's breaking in, they're gonna have to fist fight the fucker. They want a fucking dude. You know why? Because they plan on fucking reproducing with this motherfucker. In the back of their head, they don't want to have a weak seed. So like that. That's why they like them firemen and shit, bro. And nowadays, power represents strength. So now, fucking somebody that's successful at a job, cake the fuck up, that's attractive. We've shifted a bit. So what are the fucking hot jobs?
All right, if you turn around,
SoundCloud rapper is number one.
That's close. That is close.
Chef.
Is that weird?
What does the chef do? What does the chef do, John?
He makes food.
Do you know what? No, you know what chef means in French?
No.
Chief.
Aha.
He's running shit. He's handling shit, and he can come home and whip up a fucking awesome meal. Sexy. Engineer. He's fucking crunching numbers, handling shit, adding things, being smart. Strong child. And engineers get paid like a motherfucker. Caked up. Good lifestyle. I got a couple buddies that are engineers, and they're fucking paid. Entrepreneur. What does that mean? Hustle. Go get it. You eat what you kill. Strong. Marketing. I don't know how the fuck that got in there, but let's same deal. Marketing. You're selling yourself to this broad. You're selling things. You know how to sell shit. You're a salesman. If you can sell that, you can sell yourself. Chicks probably dig it. And last but not least, artist.
Starving artist.
That's for all those chicks that like to support dudes and wait for them to blow the fuck up. That's half the chicks out here in L.A. That is half of L.A., dog. He's gonna make it. Wait till he gets on. We used to do that with Hate It or Love It, where we would let women whose boyfriends were rappers cut the line. They could jump to the front of the line if they were willing to represent their boyfriend and get cussed out.
We've never done that. But
this is before you, bro.
I know. No, I'm just saying, but I mean, I've thought about that, and there are some contenders for that, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
If a girl is willing to ride for her man and get cussed the fuck out, she can cut line.
I can't even imagine what that sounds like.
It is fucking brutal. It's worth it. It is worth it. It's awesome. And now for women, hairdresser. That was my ex. My ex was a hairdresser. My ex was a hairdresser, and my two exes were hairdressers and artists.
I've always found hairdressers kind of hot. For some
Yeah,
reason.
they're stylish and
Sexy.
shit. Nurse, what do? They take care of you. They're nurturing. Lawyer, they boss the fuck up. I like that. I used to date a lawyer. She was smart. It was fun to fucking argue with her. Entrepreneur, hustle. Hustle. Dudes like hustle too. And last but not least, teacher. Nurturing patient.
Poor.
Dirt poor.
Yeah.
They used to have a good. I don't know what the fucking union. I don't know what they did. I don't know what teachers did. You guys used to have a good. Now you don't. My grandfather was a teacher. He like retired when he was 30. The unions had a Trump tight back in the day, boy. He'd be like, you know what? I'm done with working. That motherfucker just retired. Even me as a toddler, I was looking at him like, shouldn't you be at work? Teacher.
All this is according to Badoo, this dating app that boasts more than 380 million users worldwide. Have you ever heard of that? Badoo?
Badoo? Like Erica Badoo?
I guess. I don't know.
Look, it's going up and up.
Is this, I mean, who the fuck's on Badoo?
Fucking Mike fella again. Yeah. This fucking goddamn guy. Every fucking... Once a week. Once a week. Wonder what the least attractive shits are. What do you think it would be?
I don't want to insult
Unemployed.
anybody.
Unemployed?
Yeah.
Yeah, unemployed.
That didn't work for me.
Perpetual student.
Yes.
Fucking work. 12 years working on your master's. What else? What else, Johnny?
Okay, there is this journalist who went out to Coachella.
Yeah?
And she was reporting for Teen Vogue on sexual harassment at festivals. And she's saying that she was groped 22 times in 10 hours.
I bet you she was groped a bunch at the fucking festival. That being said, there may be a bit of confirmation bias.
She's looking for it.
Her job is to go make a story. What's she gonna do? Come back? Hey, I was treated like a lady. Imagine that. It's one paragraph long. I'll cut that in half. I bet you. Look, you go out to a fucking.
I don't go to the shows.
Dudes are drunk and fucking creepy.
Right.
But that being said, I've been to fucking concerts and had some dick rubbed on my ass when someone's fucking sliding on by. Like, does that mean it's tight quarters over there? My sister used to go to things like that. I don't know. She didn't. She never complained about getting fucked with. That's anecdotal, of course. Look, I'm sure there's some fucking scummy dudes out there. I never understood that either. Like, why would you like?
Yeah, what thrill do you get out of that?
What? Yeah, like, I've never grabbed a girl's ass I didn't want it grabbed.
Oh, hell no. That's assault.
I never thought about that. I didn't think about it under legal ramifications. I just was like, part of it's an exchange. It's like if you're touching motherfuckers because it feels good to both of y'all. You like the way her ass feels, and she likes to have her ass grabbed. I've had chicks grab my dick before.
That you didn't know. They just grab it or sort of
grab my fucking dick,
hard, or just like rub. Okay,
I'm not gonna throw this chick under the bus, but like some famous broad did that shit to me once, thinking like she was funny, and I was just like, I was fucking annoyed. I was like, bitch, don't fucking touch my dick unless you're gonna suck it. Are you sucking dick right now? Are we sucking dick in the bathroom? Then get your hand off my fucking dick. Don't be trying to make a joke out of this shit.
That's weird.
We weren't friends after that.
Was that serious?
I didn't like that. I didn't respect it because the thing is like that's a double standard. If I walked up and grabbed her fucking pussy, it would be a problem, wouldn't it? If I just walk up and grab her handful of pussy in the middle of
I would be horrified if you did that.
I wouldn't do that because I understand boundaries. So she got groped 20. What define grope?
Well, see, that's the thing. So they're talking various things here. I guess some guy touched her stomach. Some guy poked her stomach. Let's see.
So she's wearing an exposed shirt.
Right.
Okay. All right. Just
some other things.
She's out in a fucking bikini. Yep. She's at a place in the bikini with her asshole hanging out.
What?
I'm not saying she's asking for it, but John, as you know, the way we communicate is deeper than just words. And like you look like a fucking bum. You're communicating that you're a piece of shit every time you hop on the bus. Right now, I look like a fucking 80s Coke dealer. So, like, I'm communicating the fact that I look like an 80s Coke dealer. So if I get treated like an 80s Coke dealer, I'm not going to be surprised. We signal.
One guy came up behind her and whispered, "You're a goddess," and then rubbed his hands on my hips and butt.
I mean, that's groping.
One guy poked her in the stomach and said, asked if she did Pilates. I said no. And what's the secret behind that six-pack? That kind of stuff.
She's reaching on that one.
Oh, no.
Like, come on, dude.
I'm not going to poke some lady in the office in the stomach.
His hand might have gone up. You know, like, we're really digging here.
One man called her a heinous bitch for refusing a kiss, while another said she had a lot of attitude for a no-name model.
So a dude tried to talk to her, got mad and dissed her. Yeah. That's not getting groped.
But this is after she declined his offer to go to a bathroom stall.
Let me just see, does she, I'm just kind of curious how she's getting all this fucking attention.
What? Why? You want to see what she looks like?
Maybe she's wearing something a bit provocative.
Oh, come on. You can't say that.
Yes, I can. I can say that. I think women are responsible for their own actions, and men are too. And I'm not saying men are and I'm not excusing these men. But like, yo, dude, you walking around with a bunch of shit hanging out, and then you get fucking attention because of that. Wow.
But she's also saying that we're
infantilizing women. We just are with this type of shit. Yeah, people shouldn't fucking do that. That's asshole shit to do. But you should also understand human nature. I always go back to my cousin. Went to Chicago. Had his computer in his back seat. They busted out the window and took it. He was like, people shouldn't steal computers. Like, motherfucker, don't have your shit hanging out there. So surprised, she was able to find 20 guys that she didn't like in a sea of how many? 100,000? Congratulations. You're really exposing shit.
But there's another point here.
All right, tell me the other point.
Every one of the 54 women that she spoke to at the festival reported their own experiences of being assaulted. So it's pretty widespread.
She's good looking. Look, dog. I don't think women know how to deal with men anymore. And I don't think men know how to. I don't think anyone knows how to deal with one another anymore.
Well, I mean,
me and my ex have gone out to fucking places, and she didn't get her fucking shit grabbed 30 goddamn times, dude. And we've gone to big fucking things.
Yeah, but you're older. I mean, these are like wasted kids running around looking for sex.
And yeah, I was never young.
I don't know.
I was never young. Look, man, hey, guys, don't grab girls. But a lot of this, like back in Detroit, back when I was young, like in a lot of that shit, like cats, I don't really do this shit because brothers would grab a chick by her arm, like, hey, and pull her, like literally pull her, and then spit game to her. It's just everyone's got different fucking. It's just. That was a different time and different culture. People talk to each other different ways. Out of all those things, the dude grabbing her fucking hips is like, all right, dog. But like, you ever go to a dance floor and people are dancing and then people dance up on each other? You've never seen that?
I don't go to many dances, but
that's kind of what happens.
Right. Yeah, but you're not going to grind into a crotch or something.
You'd be fucking surprised. People are dancing on each other, man. And then if you don't like it, you fucking move. Like, hey, you shimmy the fuck on over. You spin, or you'd be like, nah.
When you went to those clubs, did you actually dance? I can't even picture that.
I'd just be like, yeah, I dance. If the song was good, that would be my shit. I wouldn't dance in this bullshit now. It's just so look, I'm not fucking Imagine that. Some fucking girl goes out looking for sexual harassment and finds it. Wow.
Doesn't mean it didn't happen.
That's like me wearing a ski mask and like rolling up into places and being like, I'm being unfairly treated every time I go into a bank.
I believe her.
That's why you a non-pussy getting motherfucking cuck. I hate to throw that right-wing word on you, but like it just fits you so well.
On a snowflake or something?
Nah, you literally, no, you're in real life. You would let a dude fuck your girl in front of you.
There is no possible way that's ever happened.
I bet you if a black dude called you racist and was like, stayed on you, he could fuck your girl so that you would prove that you weren't racist. Be like, I'm not racist. Just come on, man. He'd be like, let me fuck your girl if you're not racist. Okay, then let me fuck you. It would take 3. He'd have to ask you 3 times. Then you'd be like, I'm woke.
What a nightmare.
Here, suck his dick, honey.
Right. For the record, I would never do that. I can't even imagine.
Look, man, hey, fellas, be careful fellas and girls, be careful out there. Dudes, don't be grabbing pussies or assholes or none of that shit. And all of that shit is like, we don't, like, were they dancing? Did they bump?
It's all, she's in the crowd, it happens.
A guy poked her.
Yeah, you're not going to touch
Do you
somebody.
do Pilates?
Yeah, but you're not going to do that to somebody.
That was all I'm saying. She wrote an article on that, and that was what she led with.
That's
grasping.
No, that's one of them. That's just one of them. But you wouldn't.
That's what you read to me.
But you wouldn't touch somebody just and with that kind of like. Hey,
I've touched people's arms.
Fit.
I've touched people's arms before, but like, hey, blah blah blah, and I'm talking to them.
Yeah, the stomach seems a little more intense. The sort of midsection. Wouldn't do that.
John, bro, you ask permission. You'll be like making out with your girl, about to fuck, and ask permission to fuck after you fucked her 50 fucking times. That's how much of a lame you are.
Early on, I'll definitely.
Like you probably go down on her and then be like, "Can I put my dick in now? Is that okay? I was thinking maybe we could take it to the next level." And she's like, "John, we've done this 72 times."
I wouldn't go that far, but early on, yes. There's some discussion. Like, hey, how about this? What about that?
You just dry pussies out. I could just see you just.
Not all of them. Some of them, absolutely. I can't lie about that.
Like eating a fucking unripe persimmons, just fucking dry that shit the fuck out. And I hate that it's come to this, that I have to re-say this one more time in this day and fucking age. I do not condone fucking groping women. But that seemed a bit lightweight to me. I thought she was going to be like fucking. And then you're asking all these other people that are, they're raising children to be fragile. So you're asking all these fragile people if they were fucking hurt. These are the same people that get hurt by words. That needs safe spaces for fucking words.
Sorry, ignore that. Just me screwing around.
Give me something else, man. It's just irritating me, bro. God, I'm glad I'm not a fucking young person right now.
All right, looks like we perform.
I was born when a man was a man and a woman was a woman.
We perform better.
We spoke American. What?
People perform better when there's an audience, despite being more nervous. That's according to scientists. And fear of social humiliation was found.
So that'll work out good for you when you're banging that chick with the dude watching.
Oh, man.
G-cap.
Not
John's
happening.
doing the G-cap.
I'm doing the G-cap, but I'm not having an audience for
He's
that.
trying it out the G-cap. There's going to be a guy in the room watching.
That was discussed. That was discussed.
Was it her boyfriend or is it her bodyguard?
No, it's just some guy.
To make sure you don't do anything, any rough stuff.
I mean, you'd think if you were...
Have you sent a picture of you?
Yes, I did. I guess I passed.
Did she ask for the picture before or after she said there needs to be a man in the room?
Oh, after. Interesting. That's very interesting. Funny you should say that.
You can fuck me, but no hands. Don't you touch me anywhere.
But brain scans showed that when people saw they were being observed, the parts of the brain linked to social awareness and reward triggered those controlling motor skills to improve performance. So,
and like if people cheer for you,
Yeah.
you're fucking like all that shit. Like it helps. Every time I do a reading, I'm nervous as fuck.
Are you really?
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm out of, like, yo, dude, like, it's, even doing the show, like you do it. You boss the fuck up and you do it, but like, yo, dude, like, yeah, every fucking, you, when you're performing in front of motherfuckers, yeah. But then you just focus and go.
And it works.
Focus and go. Focus and go.
And you perform better. How scripted are those? How much do you prepare?
Off the top.
Oh, really?
That shit, when I had to do the motherfucking, last week when I had to do the book read, when I had to talk to booksellers who don't fuck with me. You know what I mean? Like, they're like, I'm not their guy. They're looking for shit that is not me. You know what I mean? And they called me up. I was on my way to do the show. They're like, where are you at? You're supposed to be doing this speech. And I was like, oh, no, I thought it was Wednesday. And I drove over there.
I can't believe you did that, by the way. And you get mad at me
I can't
about
believe
shit.
you do that shit.
Yeah, all right, that's not good. But when I heard that you were done, I was like, what? You forgot about a sign?
I thought it was Wednesday. I thought it was Wednesday, bro. I got it confused. I thought my doctor appointment was on Tuesday, or I thought they were both on Wednesday, and they were both on Tuesday. Fucked it up, man. But I walked up in that bitch, off the top of my head, crushed it.
That's good.
You just got to focus and go. Don't worry about blowing it. Just worry about what you're going to say next. That's it. That's it. Anything else there, John?
That's it.
That's nothing happy? No happy news?
That's happy.
That's not happy. Happy's like, and in the happy news, a fucking duck was rescued from a dam.
Well, I mean, I can...
Or give me something different, John. All I got is goddamn date rape or whatever the fuck. You date rape at Coachella.
All right, give me 1 second. I was looking for his now.
Look, if you got a kid, you tell your kid to fucking, hey, you got the right to not do this, and that, but you also have to fucking, you have to be responsible for the way you carry yourself and people treat you accordingly.
Well, in a related thing here.
Something else that's heavy.
It's not heavy.
All right, go ahead.
A way to calm your nerves.
Cunt. You fuck.
A way to calm your nerves. So let's say you've got some problems. I do. You're on stage.
I'm looking at them.
I know. All right. Well, then listen carefully.
I'm gonna.
All right. Simple breathing could help calm your nerves in seconds by fooling the body into thinking it is relaxed. All right. So now the benefits of deep breaths.
Can you not talk so loud?
Fine.
Thank you. Just whisper to me.
Okay. So this breathing now, it doesn't really have to do with how much you breathe, but also sort of the breathing out that counts. The method has one simple rule. Exhale for double the amount of time you inhale. Put simply, if you breathe in and count to 4 seconds, you should then slowly exhale and count to 8 seconds. It'll mellow you out. Feel better? I'll bet you do.
Shut the fuck up. Fucking work.
Ta-da.
That was why'd you talk?
Sorry.
Why'd you talk? Why'd you talk? I'm not gonna breathe.
You are checking out the All Out Show with Rude Jude on demand.
And that was the show. Thanks to Brian Lee for coming in here, helping out. Wayofthedog.com is his website. 30 years of experience as a behavioral counselor and trainer for dogs. He's helped over 10,000 dogs. And he helped John today. And we appreciate him. You're all right with me. You're all right with me. Keenan on the phones and associate producer, and Alex is the producer. Chris on the boards. And Johnny the Chin. Chinny McChin a lot. You can follow John's Instagram page at John's Big Chin.
That is not my
well, you don't participate in Instagram, so that's your Instagram page. Someone else made it for you. At John's Big Chin. You can follow my Instagram page at One More Jude, OneMoreJude. And Chris, what's yours?
It's
At the Chris Carlin with 2 E's. So THEE Chris Carlin.
D, like he's fucking, like he's a king or some shit like that.
What's that?
Like he's fucking, like he's the Duke. Duke of the fucking boards over here at the Chris Carlin. Go ahead. Follow him just to check out his wife. His wife is pretty. But don't you hit on his wife. He'll fuck you up. It's not cool. Don't slide into her DMs.
I will fuck you up.
He will fuck you up. See, he's co-signing that shit. He's a happy dude until that shit. All right. We out this bitch. See them. Well, no. Tomorrow I'm going to the gut doctor. Wish me luck. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. Boom.